Salamat po sa mga taong nagbabahagi ng salita ng Diyos sa social media. Lagi ninyong sineshare yung mga homily namin dito. Salamat sa inyo.
Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters. Before we start with our reflection, may we offer a moment of silence for us to pray for peace, most especially in Israel, and to pray for our brothers and sisters who were greatly affected, families, children who were separated from their parents, and those who died because of it. Today, Jesus reproaches the Pharisees because of hypocrisy, and seemingly because of their self-righteousness. What is hypocrisy? Hypocrisy came from the Greek word eupokritai. Can you repeat that for me? Eupokritai. Eupokritai, which literally means actor. Someone who portrays a role, or someone who plays the role of who he or she is not. And one meaning also is that a person who wears a mask. Diba? Ang isang ipokrito, ito yung mga tao na mahusay umakting o umarte. Yan. And this event in our gospel for today, Jesus was questioned by the Pharisees. Why did you not wash your hands? Well, actually, kahit naman sa atin ngayon siguro, tatanungin natin pagka hindi man lang naghugas ng kamay at madumi ang kamay for hygiene purposes, hindi ba? But in their time, in the time of Jesus, there's what we call ritual washing. And this ritual washing should be done by every Jew before he or she eats. At importante yun, not just for hygienic purposes, but for religious reasons. Kailangan nila yun. But Jesus, in this event, took this opportunity to teach the Pharisees and the listeners of our gospel writer for today, Saint Luke, on what should be considered when it comes to cleanliness. Jesus emphasizes the importance of interior cleanliness. The true cleanliness comes not from the outside, but from the heart. And this will also be called as spiritual cleanliness. It is important to note that it is a reminder also for us not to remain at the level of physical cleanliness. Jesus urges them, and maybe now to us, to give alms. Tataka tayo, bakit parang hindi yata connected yung paghuhugas ng kamay, cleanliness, and Jesus mentioned about something about giving alms. Bakit kaya? What is the connection? It is because when we give freely, when we give generously to those in need, we express love. We express charity, compassion, we express kindness, and we also make others feel God's mercy. And if the heart is full of love, if the heart is full of compassion, of mercy, there will be no room for greed, there will be no room for envy, there will be no room for bitterness and the likes. In order to have an interior cleanliness, this is a call, this is an invitation for us to do some charitable acts. External expressions of our loving relationship with God and eagerness to do His will. And maybe let me offer you 3 ways of being charitable. When we hear about charity or charitable works, we often think of doing a visit to the sick or to those who are orphaned, no, yung magbigay ng mga donasyon and everything. But let me tell you something. No, there are three ways of being charitable. First, charity in words. No? We can be charitable through our words. People need to be lifted up, most especially in our time. No? Minsan nakakalungkot isipin, sabi nga po kanina, I am the chaplain of the National Center for Mental Health. And one of the parameters or the indications wherein a person becomes mentally challenged is because of people not even or not trying to appreciate and give charitable words as compliments. Yung bang kulang na sa pagpapahalaga, kulang na sa pagpaparamdam ng pagmamahal sa pamamagitan ng pananalita, and sometimes, no, it is caused by hurtful words. Kaya ngayon, yung mga kabataan lalo, no, mas madaling nasasaktan at mas madaling lumalayo. Kasi nagsisimula yun sa mga naririnig at sinasabi natin sa kanila. And maybe, no, this is a call for us to be more charitable in our words. They need to be motivated, no? Most especially the young. They need to be encouraged and not criticized and belittled. Let us be more charitable in our words. Secondly, after being charitable in our words, we should also be charitable in our thought. Not every thought that enters into our mind should be accepted. Sabi nga, dapat may filter din tayo pagdating sa ating pag-iisip. Because the devil is very clever and he can work in a very subtle way. Yung akala mong mabuti, pero ginagamit na ng demonyo para ikaw ay maging masama. Ano? Think well of others, speak well of others, make excuses for others, and try to see Christ present in every soul. In that way, we can be more charitable in our thoughts. Hindi nagiging arena o lugar ng demonyo ang ating mga isip upang tayo ay makapangliit o makapangmaliit, no, mga manghusga ng ating kapwa, no, sa isip pa lang natin, ay na kung ano-ano nang naiisip natin according or sa ating kapwa, no? After being charitable in our words, in our thought, we should also be charitable in action. And maybe this is the category wherein pumapasok yung pinaka-idea natin ng charity. It is not enough to simply think well or even speak well of others. We also need to translate that word, that thought into action. Kulang yung equation pagka walang action, right? No? So this is Christ's life, a life of total service and dedication to every soul that crosses His path. Hindi lamang nagsalita si Jesus, o ito gawin mo. Hindi lamang siya nag-isip, ito mabuting tao to. But Jesus in His own capacity helped people. Siya ay nagturo, siya ay nagpagaling ng mga may sakit, siya ay nagpakain ng mga nagugutom. And that is how charity really works. No? In word, in thought, and in deeds. Who would not know St. John Paul II? Right? Most of us here, if I'm not mistaken, ay naabutan naman natin si St. John Paul, nung siya pa ay Pope John Paul II. And I remember very well when I was grade 3, when he visited the Philippines, yung World Youth Day, 1995. Ay, hindi, na pala ako noon, high school. No? Nagpabata pa si Father. So I was already first year high school or grade 6, when he visited the Philippines. And who would not know St. John Paul II? That is why he's so close to our hearts. His words, His wisdom, His moral theology, no? Kung saan tayo ay tinuturuan ni St. John Paul II. And once he mentioned that darkness can only be scattered by light. Hatred can only be conquered by love. A good reminder for us, no? As we choose to become charitable through our word, through our thoughts, through our actions. The person who does not decide to love forever will find it very difficult to really love for even one day. So it is a choice. We must open our eyes to admire God who hides and at the same time reveals Himself in things and introduces us into the realms of mystery. We must be pure and simple like that of a child, capable of admiring, capable of still being amazed, no, sa mga bagay sa buhay, capable of being astonished, of marveling, and being enchanted by the divine gestures of love and closeness as we witness. Ano? So my dear brothers and sisters, this is the grace that we would like to ask in this Mass through the intercession of our secondary patron, who is very dear to us, St. John Paul II, through his teachings, through his examples, no, that we may choose to become charitable. Because in that way, no, hypocrisy is taken out of the equation. Pag tayo ay natutong magmahal, magpamalas nito sa ating salita, sa ating isip, sa ating pagkilos. We ask God to help us to become more charitable in our words, in our thoughts, in our action, so that hypocrisy can be erased and everything that we do will be according to the will of God.